Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this short little video. This is a quick review of the course covering the syllabus and what to expect for this course, which is Drone 12 at Los Medanos College. The title of the course, Basic Drone Piloting. I'm going to spend a few minutes here discussing, just like we would do if we were kind of having the first day of class, discussing what this course is going to kind of be about. So let's take a couple minutes now. I'm going to share my screen and send over my syllabus here. And we can start. So this is a non-credit class. Just putting it out there for you guys to know and understand. That means it's a pass, no fail. There is no credits that you get to transfer to like a university or anything like that. But we still, other than that, we treat it pretty much like any other type of class you may have taken in your lifetime, A, B, C, D type of grading situation. This is just a pass, no pass. And I'm going to cover what that evaluation looks like here in a second. By the way, this is me. I'm Jeffrey Miller, Professor Miller. Nice to see you, and I look forward to actually being in class with you guys in person on Fridays. There's a little bit of Canvas work involved here in this course, a dozen or so hours over the span of the semester. But yeah, I mean, otherwise we meet every day or every week here. We meet every week at 9 o'clock at the Los Medanos College there in Pittsburgh. Backing up real quick, this is where you can email me. It's my direct message, or I see that directly, quickly. You can also try the Canvas Messenger too. That works as well. Again, just putting it out there. I don't have any phone number from the school, so everything that all correspondence are either through email or in person. I mean, this is the opportunity. Since we are going to be in person, there's definitely opportunities to talk, in class, after class, before class, whatever. If you need to discuss something with me, just pull me aside, and certainly we'll make time for whatever your concerns are. We will meet right here. CC3 is the name of the building, and it is room 505. Okay. We also do, so like I said, some online asynchronous stuff, but I'll cover that in a second. 505, that's going to be our landing spot, right? That's our home base. Okay. Students are always a bit confused where the heck that is. So let me just take a minute and try to present the best way possible so that you understand where to go the first day of class. If we're looking at the canvas like this, right, just kind of take your eyes on this smaller inset map of the entire campus right here. I'm focusing this group of buildings in this map on the college complex area. So this little black is the same thing as this, right? Now, the best way to find the classroom itself, because we will always meet in the classroom first. That's where we kind of go over some, brief what we're going to talk about for the day, review things, and then also you check the drones out from the classroom from me. So the best way to come find it would be to come through Leland Road and kind of loop around. Let me do this, actually. I know I have a map in front of me, but I think a Google map might be better, as I'm just looking over this in real time with you guys. So here we go. Okay, here we are. Yeah, so this is the main entrance to campus, one of these kind of north lots here off Leland. So what I want you guys to do is to go all the way to the east side as the road kind of follows the campus road here, this little road, and kind of loop around the baseball fields, then loop around, then the football field is right here. So loop all the way around and go to parking lot B, okay, the very south lot. You can't miss it because it's pretty much empty as possible on Fridays. But find yourself in parking lot B and just park as close to campus as possible. Then what you're going to do, as I kind of zoom in here a little bit, you're going to look for this large building here. This is what I was just talking about, the college complex. You'll see as you come along this sidewalk here, you'll see the kind of a pathway into the main part, the quad, and kind of the landscape areas, and the bookstore on this side, on the right side. But what you're looking for is kind of to the left of the sidewalk. You're going to run kind of angled more to the left, and you'll see the auto shop. Right, there's a big gate for the auto shop, and you kind of see some of the cars that they work on there. Head that way. Okay, there's actually a little sidewalk if I turn this on like this. So there's a little sidewalk. All right, so here we are again, the same perspective. Say you parked right over here in lot B like this under one of these solar panels, and then you walk along this sidewalk here. Instead of going this way directly through, like with the bookstore on one side and the college complex on this side, you're going to walk on this kind of sidewalk here that's all the way kind of against the hill here. It's at the top of this hill. So find yourself on this sidewalk here, walk past the auto shop. This is the auto shop, by the way, right? So see this gate, kind of walk past it here on this little sidewalk like this, and you'll find yourself on this little path kind of in the back area of the college complex building. And then you'll see where we are because I'll have a door open that's like right here. This is room 505. Okay. So that's the best way to find it, is to kind of go park in lot B, walk along this back sidewalk, come all the way around here, and then you'll find us in this little, you know, you can hang out on this little courtyard if I'm not there yet. But I'm going to try to be there, you know, well before 9 o'clock to let you guys in. This is the actual room itself, is right here in this little space. Okay. So we'll open that door up for you guys. All right. So yeah, if we're looking at this map, just to reemphasize, this would be lot B down here. And then as you're looping around, like this is the sidewalk where vocational technology is. So auto shop here, vocational tech, and then kind of make your way this way. I know the arrow is pointing down, but make your way around this way and kind of like you're heading to business services. You'll see the open door 505. You should be able to locate where we are then. Okay. All right. So if you need to reach out for an office hour, that's totally cool. I can do a Zoom with you if we don't get a chance to talk in person. They're all by appointment though. I don't have any scheduled time this semester to do that, you know, each week. So if you need something, it's not a problem. Just reach out on email and ask me, and we'll set up a time that works for our calendars. This textbook is, I'm not quite sure if it's still available in the bookstore or not. It has been sold out on Amazon. Actually, here, let me see. Let me click this and see if it works. It's been sold out on Amazon for quite some time. Yeah, see, you're going to get currently unavailable. I'm just going to remove that link altogether. But anyways, yeah, so it's a 2017 book. It's copy of it. Here it is. Okay, I'll show you guys again in a second. I'll turn the big camera on. Well, here, let me just do it now. We're talking. So it's a very, very nice book. Not necessarily a textbook per se, but the way that the author Kennedy wrote the book, I felt was very not just easy to read, but was quite technical as well. And it's also got just tons and tons and tons of just gorgeous pictures and graphics to help emphasize you know, the points that the guy's making. Some of the hardware and you know, maybe software considerations are a little bit out of date, but all in all, the concepts are still very relevant, and so I'm still going to recommend this book for you guys. Now, being that the book is probably not available, at least online, I do want you guys to check the bookstore to see if they have. pleaded with them to order more copies before they got sold out. But if the bookstore is if the bookstore does not have any of these books left, then what we can do is I can I'm not supposed to do this, but what I could do is I could post kind of some scanned copies of the book on Canvas for everybody. So either way, you'll have access to it. Like I said, I recommend it if you can find it and purchase it. I want you to do so, but you know, being that it has limited availability, I'm just gonna put it out there for you guys anyways. The material is based on what Kennedy writes about in this course, so it's an important piece of text to have around, even if it's a digital copy that I can provide for you. All right, back to the syllabus. Here we go. So let's see. What are we going to do in this class? Well, it's basic drone piloting. Yeah, and you know, that term or that title can be expounded on many different ways. I think that there's definitely the basic side of things where you're going to, if you have no experience whatsoever, I expect several of you will be like this. You'll have no experience whatsoever, and this will be your first introduction to flying a drone. And that's great. That's fine. That's kind of what we're here for. Other folks that they catch on really quickly, or they've done this before, you'll have the chance to fly some really great new technology where you will be you know, advancing your aerial photography and video skills. That kind of sums up the course in a nutshell, to be honest with you guys. It's kind of one of those more like, you be there, you experience it kind of a thing. I mean, what we do is we talk about how to, we don't build any drones, we don't tinker with any drones or repair them or anything like that. I just want to be clear, it's not a drone builder robotics class. This is a class where you come and we all check out our drones together. Everybody's going to get one that's for them for the semester. You don't take it home, it's for the school, for school time, but it's yours during class time. And then we go out and we you know, practice several different exercises throughout the campus, and then we work on developing aerial photography and video skill sets. So that's where you're gonna kind of take that's what you're gonna take away from these 3 months with me, being in this course over the full semester. And every Friday you get that opportunity to fly, you know, for about an hour at least, I would say, because every student is going to get 3 batteries. They get your drone, you get 3 batteries, you get your own controller. Yeah, and then you go from there. You know, all of this was pulled directly from the outline of record, so it's more or less things that are in the catalog that kind of tell the registers what our course is all about. I'm gonna let you guys read through that if you want to, you know, word for word kind of thing. Even these objectives here, again, it's like, what are some great words to put in a outline so that we can get a course approved. Let's talk just a few more things real quick. The course does meet in person Fridays. Now the schedule has us at 9 to 1:10 p.m. The reason why it goes so late is because this course had to get shrunk down. Well, the time remains the same, the hours remain the same, but we don't start for 3 weeks late, right? And because of that, they had to take every week and add extra time to it to make it feel like it's a longer course. Now, yes, we will spend a little bit of extra time compared to like past semesters. But I just want to tell you guys here now, as you're listening and watching this, that we won't go to 110. We're not going to go all the way to 110 every day. That's it'll probably be, we'll definitely meet at 9 every time, so be on time for that. You don't want to miss out on checking a drone out, especially, and hearing the announcements. But from 9 to 11:30, maybe 12 at the latest, is is what I could tell you we average. And so it's one of these situations where, you know, after we go through our announcements, we get out in the field, we fly at about 9:30. We start flying at about 9:30. And so from 9:30 till you're done is pretty much how it works. When I say you're done, I mean your batteries run out. So, I mean, you're welcome to hang out and stay. Some students finish well before others, and, you know, but most finish around the same time. Like I said, you know, 11:30-ish. You're free to go, be excused if you finish before that. You know, this is not high school where I'm holding you hostage or there's waiting for a bell to ring or anything like that. No, you're done with your day. You're done with the day. You're satisfied with your work. And, you know, I feel like you accomplished the goals you needed for that time frame. Take off. So yeah, let's see. There's 2 exams in the course. Those are all on Canvas. Labs, assignments. Yeah, I don't have any labs. I used to, but now I just do a final project. So I'll talk more about that here in a second. So as far as grades, right? It says grades. It's a pass, no pass, right? But I guess I'll just put that in here, right? Actually. Pass. Anyways, there has to be a way for me to evaluate whether you're going to pass the class or not, right? It's not just an arbitrary opinion I have. So there is an evaluation method of providing you points for the things you do in the course. And then essentially, if you meet a 75% threshold or higher, then you pass the class. That's the way I do this. There's 2 exams, and they're not hard exams. I mean, they're online. We talk about the content a lot. You have several weeks to think about it, to work on it, or to prepare for it. And also I'm providing you guys all the text material. So there's 2 exams, and then there's 1 final project, right? And so 300 total. This is how things kind of break down. Let me just put it this way. Most students, if they are a non-pass, it's because whoops, here's another typo. If they're a non-pass, it's because they stop coming. Or I don't know, they stop coming for 3 months, and then at the last week they want to come back. And it's kind of like, you know, you missed a bit there when you do that. But yeah, I mean, I guess as far as pass, no pass, you know, I'm saying things like come to class and attendance. I don't take attendance. I don't count our attendance. I don't record your attendance to kind of track it or grade you on participation. I guess the best thing I could say is if you have to miss a day or several days, I understand people have other commitments, work commitments, family commitments, emergencies, and you have to miss, you know, a class or more. It's okay. You don't even really have to tell me unless it's like an extended, you know, if you miss 1 class, don't worry about it. You don't even have to email me. If you miss 3 classes in a row because you know you're going on a vacation, or you know you have a family situation you have to take care of, fine, just send me an email so that I know you didn't disappear. That's all. We keep it pretty upfront here. That's the way I that's my style. So I hope that works for you guys. You know, for me, it's pretty relaxed. I'm going to leave these items here as well. We don't really have much COVID-19 considerations anymore, but I always leave these in here since I've been doing this. It's kind of become a standard issue, but, you know, there's no more vaccine requirement, mask requirements. So your choice, basically. If you need any assistance or added time on exams or accommodations like that from the DSS, just contact me and I'll make sure we set those up right. And as far as integrity goes, I mean, we're talking, you know, it's pretty easy in this course to see if somebody cheated or not. And this is a very individualized course in the sense of you'll be flying and creating projects for the projects that you're going to create. You can't really duplicate that with other people. So I'm not really too worried about that part either. Cool. Let's do that. I'm going to save this as a PDF real quick. Put it on Canvas for y'all to see. There we go. Okay. So let's go to Canvas now. Okay. Yeah. Now, again, this is a mostly in-person course, but I track things and I organize the course on Canvas anyways. So, you know, for me, regardless of how many hours we spend in person, I'm always going to put stuff here just for my own record keeping. But it's good for you to come in and check this out as well and stay up to date. You have to at certain points because there's exams on here as well. If you need to see me in an office hour, after we've corresponded first, right, emails, or we've talked about it in person or whatever, and you need some time on a Zoom to talk, this would be the link, right? Just okay, this is the time, cool. Click the link, boom, you'll go right there, and I'll be there. Okay. This is a little breakdown of our schedule for the course. We will spend most of the first half at the football field location. Very open, very not a lot, not a lot of foot traffic. There might be some practices going on or people running on the track, that kind of thing. But generally speaking, it's a great playground for us to kind of break in to flying drones. It's low key, it's low pressure. That doesn't mean that people don't have accidents there. So I will say that, there's still the chance to fly into trees and things like that, but we'll see that more when we get out and experience that. After you guys have, I feel like you've gone through, we're going to do some exercises out here too. So after we've gone through all of that kind of initial training and I've evaluated that you're ready to basically take some of the training wheels off, we will, after spring break. So I've set aside the spring break time is pretty good kind of break for the course as well to say, okay, after spring break, then we're going to start moving our course, our group to other parts of the campus. And so you'll get the experience of flying in multiple different locations and settings throughout campus. And yeah, different parking lots, different, like I said, parts on the campus. I put right here a potential field trip. I don't know. That's kind of a, we'll see. I'm working with industry people right now to see if I can maybe set something up where we can go visit them for a few hours somewhere in the Bay Area on a job or an office space or a warehouse. I don't know. It's very kind of like, this is an idea. We'll see what happens. So there's definitely some flexibility in here. I mean, we've got the holidays that are part of the spring semester. There might be a Friday that I have to take off for some kind of other commitment I've got going on. So I would never, put that on you last minute, like the day before. Whatever I've got planned out. I mean, unless I have my own emergency. But whatever I've got planned out, I would definitely put it on here and say, okay, just so you know, there's an extra, non-class day, non-meet in class day, right? The other thing is, what if it's raining? What if it's raining or it's really windy, right? Like, what if we have one of these major storms that comes back? It's possible. Anything's possible. Yeah. So if that's the case and the weather is really dreadful, then they will cancel class. That's one of those things where I'll definitely be watching the forecast throughout the week and make a call Thursday morning before, if it's pretty obvious, because sometimes weather patterns change. You never know. If it rained the night before, but it's not raining time of our class, I'm gonna say we have class. But yeah, we can't fly in the rain directly. Cool. So the way this is going to work is you're going to come in here and I've got these various modules built out and I've got the textbook here scanned. If you click on this, you could see, you could download it. It's probably a big file, so it's going to take a minute, but you can download the PDF and then take a look at the textbook, chapters 1 and 2, chapters 3 and 4, chapters 5 and 6. Yeah, that's it. 6 chapters. It's like 100 and something pages in total, and it's mostly pictures. So if you wanted to, you could spend a weekend and read the whole entire thing all at once. But yeah, so what I've done is I've put together some PowerPoint and some video content related to this material. And this is all stuff that you're going to watch on your own and review on your own. I'm not going to spend a ton of class time lecturing about this, or I mean, I'm always happy to answer questions, but I've already recorded the lectures. And so for me, it's best for us to spend our class time out flying. That's the best use of, I think, the hours we have where we meet together. So therefore, yeah, spend the time spend the lecture time on your own watching it here on Canvas, okay? And after you go through like module 1 and module 2, chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4, you'll see that there's an exam here, okay? So I haven't put due dates. I haven't put a due date for this one yet, but this will be like end of March, or like probably end of, well, I guess beginning of March, I would say. Yeah, about beginning of March time. You'll see it post this video that the date has been updated. But yeah, this will be an exam that you take on Canvas through this website, right? So it's done through a quiz kind of thing. And there's one here. There's one also about photography and video. So I want you guys to really learn some theory behind, you know, what is photography? Like, what are the best practices when it comes to capturing photography, and how do you effectively capture aerial video? What are some of the techniques involved with that? That's why I'm having you guys take some exams, okay? And then at the end of the course, we will get down to where you submit your final project. That'll be by May 21st. But yeah, this whole semester, at least kind of like after the first month or so, you will start collecting photos and videos as you're practicing, and that material, that content will kind of go into one big box, and that'll be where you start editing that material down to a 2-minute kind of commercial for the LMC drone program or for Los Medanos College, or it could be something else too. You know, if you fly in a different place kind of outside of class and you just come to class to practice, that's cool too. I don't really care. I'll share a lot more about this stuff once we get there. I have a lot of examples to share with you guys, so it's a long ways away as I'm recording this right now. Don't worry about it. Okie dokie. I think that's all I've got for you guys. Let's see, stop share. Okay. So I look forward to seeing everybody Friday for the first class, 9 o'clock in the morning. And let's see. Yeah, be prepared to spend a short amount of time talking, but then being ready to get out and flying. Yeah, it's going to be fun. So I'll see you then. I hope you guys have a good rest of the week. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye for now.